Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, back doing a best of 3 Bloomburrow draft, my second draft in the format. Let's see what our rare does. 4 mana, 3/4, Valiant. When it becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, look at the top 5, reveal a creature card with mana value 3 or less. Put it onto the battlefield if it's your turn. If you don't put it onto the battlefield, put it into your hand. But the rest, that's a pretty strong card. And this is 4 red, white, which is aggro, so it seems very good. Otherwise, we've got a 2 mana 2/1 Flash Flyer that gives hexproof when it comes in. Wow, that's a great card too. 3 mana 1/3 flying Death Touch. Whenever you gain or lose life during your turn, bats you control get +1/+0 and gain Death Touch. Wow, that's super strong. This has Offspring. So 5, you get a 2/1 and a 1/1 flyer that can't block, but whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. That's really good. All these cards are amazing. Let's see. I'm still going to take the rare because it's just really good card advantage, but it doesn't actually feel. This kind of feels like it could have been an uncommon, to be honest, but that's okay. Let's look at red, white, mice, see if we have any options here. So this is more for the rabbit deck. Otherwise, the rare in here, whenever you cast a spell, it's the first instant spell, first sorcery spell, or the first otter spell, other than a land you've cast this turn, you may have target opponent draw a card. If you do, copy that spell. You may need, okay, I mean, that's pretty sweet. You get to make them draw a card, but that, I mean, that's pretty strong card, actually. And this wants to do non-creature spells, so I could do that. There's literal no mouse deck thing to jam here. And this still works well with other creatures, that's true. So you could do it for the rabbit deck and do a low curve, but I'd rather just take rares and sort of figure it out from there. Because this seems like a pretty good rare to me. All right, Kidnap. 4 mana, enchantment, it's a gift. Tap enchant creature. The gift wasn't promised, put 3 stun counters. You control enchanted creature? Wow. So, steel creature? I think we want that. So it doesn't actually work with Lania, but it doesn't really matter. It still is, you can make, so basically they get to draw a card and you steal it, or you don't let them draw a card and you still steal it, but it has 3 stun counters on it. It still seems amazing. Turns out control magic is still good. It says double Starseer Mentor in it, 5 mana 3/5 flying vigilance. Wow, that's good. Downwind Ambush for 4 mana 4/2 flash, enters neg 1 to a creature, destroy a creature and opponent controls that was dealt damage. That's good. Ruthless Negotiation. You get ultimately 2 spells over time and draw a card out of it. Fabled Passage. Well, this is like free fixing, so I'm okay with that. Otherwise, we have Tempest Angler. This makes sense. This is like a build around for this archetype. And then this enters and draws a card. There's finally a mouse. You could see taking the Angler here. I mean, this is an important card for the deck because we want a lot of non-creatures. So actually running a legitimate otter creature that is going to work great for the decks makes sense to me. So we want a bunch of really cheap non-creature spells, but really we want instants and sorceries because that's optimized value here. We'll see what else this does. This is for the mouse deck because it's got a picture of a mouse on it, but who has the time to read that? All right, Into the Floodmaw instant, gift a tapped fish, return a creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. If the gift was promised, instead return target non-land permanent. All right, it's still good. It's a bounce. This lets you counter anything if you gift. I assume we're taking one of these, probably going to take the bounce. It's an unsummon at worst, and then at best, you give him a fish and you can bounce something scarier than a creature, which I don't know what exactly that is, but this also is just a 1 mana token killer and a 1 mana bounce, get rid of auras on a creature. Worth it. Okay, options now. So could take Runaway Together. It's a fine card, but you need to bounce one of your things for it, and that's going to be not so good in this deck, unfortunately. And this pack is kind of devoid of anything we want. I might just cut the Runaway Together for future creatures we get, but this Otter deck, I mean, it's protection too, but bouncing your Tempest Angler seems so bad. I'll just take a Pawn Prophet. It's a 2-drop, replaces itself. Not the most exciting pick for this archetype, admittedly, but that's okay. So this, whenever you expend 4, deals 2 damage to each opponent, or Sazakab's Brew instant. Target player draws 2 cards if the gift is promised. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Wait a second. Oh, you have to discard. Whatever. This is exactly what the doctor ordered for this deck. I'll totally take it. This card's actually good too, but that's more for the rat deck. You can tell because it has a picture of a rat on it. But no, this is going to be perfectly fine for what we're trying to do. Oh, we got an Otter. Enters, exile the top card of your life. Yeah, this is a great card. What else we got? This is gets unblockable if you have Threshold. Probably playable in this archetype too, but we'll take the Pathmaker. Admittedly, this card's not as incredible as I'd like. It's more of a late game play, but it's a satisfactory late game play. It's kind of like draw card, almost. What does the Guard Mouse actually do? It needs to be the target of a spell or ability, and then gains first strike and scry. It's something. Seedpod Squire. This is definitely worthy of picking here. It makes our stuff... Well, it doesn't give flying, it just buffs. It's alright. It still is a flyer. Thought Shucker. Only once. Total. And then it never does it again. Interesting. Giving haste doesn't really... I think we'll take the rat. Alright, Agate Assault. 4 damage to a creature. I mean, this is a good one to see late, at least. Because it's just what the doctor ordered for this deck. It is a sorcery, but whatever. 4 damage to a creature. Exile it, or exile an artifact. Great for us. Mind Spiral's a great pickup, too. Alright, well, semi-successful pack 1, and then immediately we get an amazing Mythic Otter. Happy to take that. Let's see what else is in here. Conduct Electricity, 6 damage to a creature, 2 damage up to 1 target creature token. A little bit pricey, but playable. Heartfire Hero. Let's get rid of the Forerunner. We don't need that anymore. Oh, this is also an Otter. Yeah, this makes sense as a card that's good for the deck too. But Hero... This is actually a good card, but it's just such an easy Kitsa, so that's nice. Open a Mythic. All you got to do is open Mythics that are on color and plan with the deck that you're already building. That's all you have to do. So this is a legend, not so good to copy with Alania, but that's okay. Not a big deal. All right, Clement. Huh. Probably don't need that. Here's an Otter. Deal 1 damage to an opponent. Oh, yeah, this is always a great effect in Limited. I've never really been disappointed with this type of card in Limited. Add on top of it that it's also an Otter for Alania. Very nice. But yeah, usually these things just really ping your opponent hard. So we want a lot of actually cheap cantrips, which we don't really have. But that's all right. We just gotta get some more cheap cards. Like stuff with Sazakab's Brew is incredible with the duo. Because you can just cast 2, rummage away a land, draw 2 more, play another Brew, copy it with Kitsa. Cruel Claw, Weasel Mercenary. Oh, that's cool. I mean, 2 damage to each creature if the gift is promised, deals 1 damage to any target and 2 damage to each creature. Huh, that's cool. Take out the trash, 3 damage to target creature, Planeswalker. If you control a raccoon, you may discard. Okay, so we don't have any raccoons, but it is 3 damage to target creature or Planeswalker, so it's instant speed removal. Another Tempest Angler would be a nice pickup too. Because right now we really don't have a lot of ways to win. So I might take another Angler. Unfortunately, it's just a very important card for the archetype. Board Wipe is incredible too, but these Anglers are... I feel like kind of important for us. I might be wrong, but seems like what we want. All right, 6 mana, 4/4. Wow, that's great. It just get a free spell, 4 mana value or less from your graveyard. Take out the trash, another opportunity to take removal. Oh, I do want that. How many instant sorcery? Oh, we only have 4 and 9 creatures. Yeah, we might actually need to take out the trash. This is a strong card, but we're going to need some actual cheap spells and removal. Oh, let's see, gain control stuff. Cool. All right, could take another Mind Spiral. I'm okay with it. Don't love it, but I'm okay with it. When it or another bird you control enters, exile a creature you control without flying with a flying count. Wow, that's a strong rare. Yeah, I'll take Mind Spiral. Splash Portal's cool. This isn't the right archetype for it, though. Could take Dazzling Denial, but this is for birds. I mean, this lets you draw. This kind of makes sense. The problem is I don't want to exile my anglers. What do I even want to... I guess I don't really want to... This is more for the frog deck, unfortunately. I might have to play a Denial. Oof. I don't love that. I guess I have one bird. It's not that good, though. All right. What does this otter do? Whenever you cast a non-creature otter spell, exile type. Oh, that's great. That is great. Lilypad Village, Surreal 2. Oh, that's cool. That's a good uncommon. And then Shore Up is what we want to. Protection and instant. That's cheap. But definitely taking Harnesser here. Free spells off the top. All right, Mighty the Meek. Yeah, this is just... Let me see if this is... Okay. I see. I think we still want Mighty the Meek because it's a 1-mana cantrip. These 1-mana cantrips are going to be really important, especially Trample doesn't seem on the surface like it's incredible, but it's actually really good with like late game Tempest Angler. And just, you want those cheap cantrips. It's so expensive. What are we on? Okay, so we're up to 8 and 10 creatures. Could take the duo. It is an otter. Prowess is obviously good. I don't really like Conduct Electricity all that much. It is removal, but I don't know. Maybe it was good enough. We'll take a Crier here. Take out the trash. Wheeling is a gift. Recruiter might just take because it's on color. Can steal stuff. All right. Back 3. Valley Flamecaller, 3 mana, 3/3. If a lizard, mouse, otter, or raccoon you control would deal damage to a permanent player. Wow, that's cool. This makes all our otters deal more damage. Otherwise, Blooming Blast, 2 damage to target creature. If the gift is promised, 3 damage to that creature's controller. That's a good card too. We have like all otters though, so this basically is like all your otters deal more damage. That is nice. And it's a 3 mana, 3/3. Blooming Blast is pretty sweet though. Because our creature count's already at 13, and really with Kidnap we steal, it's 14. I don't want to play the Recruiter though. So I guess we have slightly less creatures. I want the Blooming Blast to be honest, but all your otters dealing 1 extra damage is kind of a big deal. All right, Emberheart Challenger, 2 mana, 2/2 Haste Prowess. Wow. When it becomes a target, a spell or ability you control the first time each turn, exile it. Okay. It still has Prowess, so I think just take it. Haste Prowess is really good. This is good too. Offspring, gives flying, Conduct Electricity, Counterspell, easy Challenger. Okay, not bad. Stun counters on things. Eddymere Crab. Oh. Oh, that's a cool card. Yeah, because we have a bunch of instants and sorceries, so cast this for less and tap 2 things. It's got flash too, which is nice. Agate Assault though. I kind of want more assaults, I think. I mean, this is a good card, but I can play all these removal spells, I think. I mean, the crab is good. But, alright. This is good too. He's flying. Alright, let's take the shove. This is fixing for the deck. Which is actually not bad because we do have some double color. Enters tapped. Not that it's a big deal, it just makes the mana base better. I mean, we have to make some cuts already, but this is going to make the deck. I mean, cantrip instant sorceries are just, I imagine, the bread and butter of this deck. Yeah, potential 4-mana 4/4 Menace Reach is pretty good. This gives flying. That's not bad. I don't think we really need the Assailant. This is a destruction spell, but we want instant sorceries. So another Angler, but wait, what do you do? Power toughness each equal to the number of islands you control. When enters or attacks, put a flood counter on target land. It's an island in addition to its other types. The first instant or sorcery spell you cast each turn costs 1 less to cast for each land you control with the flood counter on it. Is this going to make all my spells cost less? I'm just going to go with the Angler for the sheer fact that it's exactly what this deck wants to do, but that's pretty good. Could take another Pathmaker, but I think we'll just go 4 Anglers. We've got the cheap cantrip, so it's going to work out, I think. I don't love that. Yeah, probably just take Cutthroat, but don't really need it. I'll take a Haven now. We don't need to give haste. It's not bad, but we don't need it. Calamitous Tide, yeah, we can take that. Got the crab back. That's a gift. That's going to make the deck, too. All right, run away together. So I think we can get off denial. Having 4 Anglers is a big deal. That's good. So we can play 17 lands because we have double Mind Spiral, although I don't know if we're playing both, but whatever. I think we can dump the Prophet. We don't need the Cutthroat. I don't think we need the Spark Shooter. It's kind of cool, actually, but we can probably cut it. I don't know if we need the Duo. It's just Prowess in general is going to be good for this deck, but I mean, this isn't bad, but I think we can probably cut it. So we're at 15 creatures, but really we have more than that. Crier seems like something we could cut too. I don't know if we need... Runaway Together is not going to be particularly good for us. Because it's not like we ever want to bounce an Angler. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that good for us. Alania is actually very good. So you can have them draw a card to like copy your Duo or copy any of these. I think it's probably worth it. You know, you basically are choosing what you're doubling and they get a random card. So they have almost like a 40% chance to hit a land versus a spell. Whereas I assume if you're copying something, you know, it's probably going to be pretty good. We'll see how the Flamecaller plays. All of our Otters are better now because of it. Do I need 2 Mind Spirals? You know, 1 is probably enough. Kidnap is also a creature. So we're at like 15. We don't really need 15 creatures because we really want a lot of non-creature spells to go off. But maybe cut a Mind Spiral. Duo versus Pathmaker. I mean, Duo is probably better than Pathmaker. This does give you the card off. I mean, we could cut the Squire too. It's just I like having a flyer, but I don't necessarily need one. Ooh, these two. Yeah, wow. Duo and Flamecaller work really well together. You're just shocking them every time you cast a non-creature spell. So we have 10 instant sorceries. I'd prefer to not cut anymore. I need 2 more cuts if I'm running 17 lands, which I am. Maybe the Pathmaker can go. I think I like Duo more. I'd rather Surveil and then just have a Prowess dude with a better body. 3/4 is significantly better than 4/2. So, all right. Need to make one more cut. It's pretty cool. Do you have to do it? You may exile. Okay. Well, if you don't have any open mana, you don't have to do it. That's nice. 1/4 is an awkward body, but decent blocker. And it's to anything? Permanent or player. Hey, that's pretty good. So one more cut. And I'm okay with it being a creature, because really we have like, is it 14 or 15 creatures? I think 14. A lot of card draw. Because we have the Harnesser for extra cards. We have the Brew, Shove, Might, Emberheart Challenger, which I guess we could cast Might of the Meek on, which is pretty nice actually. Really good. Could do the Brew on it too, if you give him a fish. We don't have any raccoons, do we? No raccoons, unfortunately, but 2 mana 3 damage to a creature planeswalker is good enough. Obviously, it's much better if you're running raccoons. Good removal count. Stealing the rest creature is pretty nice too. Could cut the Mind Spiral. That's probably okay. So we still have 9, and then yeah, honestly, that's pretty good. All right, interesting. We'll try this archetype out. Slightly more red, but I'm still down for doing an even split. Although we do need, well, I'd like to play a looter on turn 2. This thing can actually go off and copy in this deck, which is cool too, because we just have to cast a couple cheap spells, and then the second cheap spell you cast, you can copy, or cast a cheap spell and then an expensive one and leave 2 extra mana up. We'll see if we can make it happen, but all right, we'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right, we're in game 1. We're gonna keep it. This hand obviously needs some help. Blue mana, blue spells, red spells, but we have a couple removal spells, so well, let's start. All right. Well, I kind of want to save these for one of my 4 things here. Oh, there we go. Nice draw. All right, that's really excellent actually, because now we can copy stuff. He could have attacked there and made it a 2/2, and then I wouldn't have been able to block. But my guy has vigilance, so I'm assuming that's what he fears. Guess I can loot too. We'll loot. Oh, there we go. So Let's dump the Tide. And the reason to dump the Tide is these are cantrips, this is removal, and I want to keep the Crab, which will be cheaper. Oh, that's nice. Let's do the flame collar first, actually. It's a better beater than Angler, and if they have more removal, I think I'd rather them kill the flame collar when I've got a grip full of sorceries and instants. Alright, we can play Light Shell Duo. Wait, it's permanently a 2/2? Oh, until your next turn. Oh, well, that's fine. Obviously, I want them to block here. If they block, we just go Angler, Shove. I mean, it's lost all abilities, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty brutal. That's cool. Well, we could get the Crab down. I guess we just play the Duo. I don't think we need to land. What do I want to discard here? I don't even know. Can't believe they're not doing anything here. So I guess with Might of the Meek, we just kind of kill them, right? 3. Yeah. So we can actually kill them with this too. Discard, I don't know, we can discard the Might. All right. Weird game one. Very weird game one. So we're in the mirror match, but they're running rats for some reason. So we don't have much of a sideboard plan, do we? I guess I could bring in against flyers, I could bring in the Spark Shooter. But other than that, guess we're good. Can't believe someone passed this. Like, even if you're not gifting them a card, you're just taking their best thing. 4 mana, steal your best creature. Yeah, I have to wait, but you don't have your best creature anymore, and I do. Wow. All right. It'll have to do. I think we do the That's a legitimate question. Do we do the duo or the angler first? I guess I want to get these anglers down. But this pings, which is nice. Ooh, wish I had that. It's nice. All right, no play. I guess that's good. All right. Hmm. Hmm. That would have been a good one. Ooh, haste prowess, huh? That's nice too. But it's gonna have to wait till next turn. So I think we do the duo now because it can block a prowess. Oh, they can return something. Oh, that's good. Yeah, talent would have been a good one. It is a rare though. Ooh, that's a nice one. Oh wait, this untaps though when I cast a non-creature spell, so but that's all right. Yeah, I guess we go angler, challenger, for 3. I don't have any instants and sorceries yet, and that's the problem. What's the level 3? Ooh, just a little otter making prowess maker, huh? Prowess otter maker. It's pretty good. Hmm. Hmm. That's cool. I'm at 12. I got 5 cards. I think I might have to. I actually have to trade off here. I don't want to, but kind of in big trouble. All right. Well. So we'll steal their biggest dude. No, I should. I'll give them the extra card. They already have a boatload. And the crab should buy me some time. Maybe I should have taken the otter, but like I said, drawing kidnap was a big game changer. I was quite a bit further behind before then. So wait, they lost their antics because of the Wave Rider? Yeah, they shouldn't have done that. They should have done the they should have done the card draw. Alright, that's okay. Because we still can block their 2/2. Alright. So I guess we're gonna do the crab here. I can assault. Make the crab cheaper. But yeah. Because I can get in for more damage that way too. But I kind of want to, it just makes the most sense, I think, to set up with the crab. So we'll just attack here. I'm bluffing, but I'm kind of hoping that they... Good. That's much better. If they have another counterspell, we're in trouble, but I'm not going to play around that. Come on. That's interesting. So, one of them. So it's going to enter tapped. So all right. So now I do the crab and tap this and I guess this. Oh, that was a wrong move there. Wow. Well, they threw away the game there. So we'll see you round 2. It's easy keep. Elite into Flame Caller. And then we can actually... this is a 2/3. It's got prowess hit. This card's so good. This thing's going to beat hard. Yeah. Kisa into this, into... I mean, that's a nice turn progression. All right. Well, I can kill that now, but I don't know. I kind of don't feel like I'm in a rush. So we will definitely loot. So we can copy, take out the trash. I don't think I want to wait on the duo, but if I did, I could copy the duo for a card. Ooh, that's a cool card. Take out some trash on that one. It's kind of odd that they didn't. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, we probably see more lands. Yeah. All right. So do the duo here. Angler and Assault. Well, we want to keep both of those. And next turn I can do Angler plus take out the trash, so I guess we'll keep that the way it is. We'll wait. Could have exiled there and they didn't, which is interesting. All right. No attacks, huh? So we can do Alania here too, because then we can copy, take out the trash. So we might just attack with duo here. Because they're tapped out. Yeah, this is a good opportunity to do it. Guess I missed a loot, but I kind of wanted everything in my hand. So I can attack with both. It steals an extra damage. So if I cast take out the trash, I guess it only deals 3. So really we just attack with the duo, which already deals 4. Even before I've done prowess, it already deals 4. All right, I'm fine with that. And then we can do yeah, I guess Alania for doubling purposes, especially with Assault next turn. Yeah, because we can have him. Yeah, that's pretty nasty actually. I might debating looting the Challenger away just so I can possibly rip it. I want to, because I want to copy spells too. Copying plus copying with Alania that's a lot of copying. Nothing in yard. Wow. Huh. So I can loot, but I guess I don't have to. So I guess we do Angler here first. Copy with Alania, let him draw. And then we go take out the trash here. Let him draw there. Can attack with Alania too, but yeah, it's not worth it. Why did they not block? All right, well, they screwed up somehow there. They're obviously in some pretty big trouble here. Because we at least get to go Challenger plus Assault. They have one red open. They're still in pretty big trouble. Yeah, now they're tapped out. They're just dead now. So we'll kill the Curator and then we just smash with Squad. Yeah, that'll do it. And all of our guys deal extra damage. Yeah. Yeah. A mouse deals extra damage too. Imagine that. Still don't really have a sideboard plan. I guess we can bring in a counterspell. We can bounce because they do have some combat tricks. Yeah, they just did the crumb and get it past the blocker step. That was the big mistake. Curious Forager with no value is crazy too. But all right, let's just run it back. Obviously a great hand. Gets into Angler. We've got the loots. I think our opponent mulliganed, deciding what to put back here. I got a Seasoned Warren Guard. Oh, that's a cool one drop. It's actually really good. Especially for the rabbit deck. It's a good beater. Well, if they don't kill Kitsa, I'm in good shape. Because I kind of need this looter right now. Oh, there's Might of the Meek. That's nice. Good with the Angler. So let's just land an Angler here. Alania plus Might is actually kind of cool. You can copy it. They get a card, but we could copy it with Kitsa. So really we just draw a boatload of cards. Kind of curious which one they choose. I'm okay with that actually. That might actually end up being better for us. Oh. Playful shove. Well, guess we can attack. I don't think they block. Yeah. So I might, but we can kind of need to copy these, don't I? I mean, I guess I can just, if I loot, I potentially take an extra damage, but I'm not casting anything, so I think it's worth it. Oof. All right. One card left. Well, that's good. Oof. All right. Let's get Alania down and then I guess pass. All right. No problem. We're looking great now. Jeez. Oh my gosh. If we didn't have Kitsa, even with Kitsa, we're kind of crazy shape here. So I can have them draw an extra card and kill the Forager, I guess. Like I can copy Playful Shove. What do you think about this? I can do Might of the Meek. They draw one, I draw two. And then I can do Playful Shove. They draw one, I draw two. So they'll have... might actually be worth it. All right, so now I can do Shove. All right, there we go. There we go. So now I can do the Angler and copy it. All right. I could have copied it with Kissa to draw an extra card, but no, we went let's just get the Angler now. Copy that and then get another card. We're giving him a lot of cards, I admit, but kind of wanted to utilize this Alania, you know? Okay. They don't have tokens. They got a bunch of stuff that wants tokens. All right, so I'm going to assume they have the trick, but I kind of feel like I'm okay with Alania dying here. It's +2, so I guess I can block here, actually. We know about the crumb thing. So Gift of Crumb here is not a huge deal. I could have blocked the Warren Guard too, I guess. They're not even playing anything? Very confused. What's this do? Gain, look at top 4, reveal creature card. They don't have a way to gain or whatever. Ooh. I see. So you can do Harnesser first. Copy it. Could do the brew, and then we we're not going to copy that. All right. Well, missed out on our Agate Assault there. Kind of drawing our deck like crazy too, aren't we? That's all right. All right, I'm ready for Alania to be gone here, so that's fine. I don't know if I need Kitsa anymore either. I've looted enough. Let's see if they have team buff. Team buff would be the worst for us, but we'd probably still be okay. Yeah, that was the one. That's no big deal. Oh yeah, that's fine. Guess we can dump duo. Gain life. There we go. That's what we're looking for. So we'll take out the trash on this. Shouldn't have played my land, but that's okay. Do this. And then we'll do the crab. I don't have lethal. All right. All right, well, guess we'll take a free win there. See for round 3. That's a keep. A little bit on the slow side, I guess, but that's okay. Yeah. Great draw there. I think we actually wanted an angler first. Although, yeah, actually, harnesser might make more sense. Wow. Whenever you spend 4, gain 3, expend 8, exile top 2. Oh, expending 8. That's a cool card. Guess I kind of want to kill that. I mean, I want to wait, but they also get to ramp because of that too. All right, maybe we start with angler. I don't love this, but I need to have some sort of threat that grows on the board before I start jamming Agate Assault. I don't really care if they gain life so much. I guess I have bounce if it comes to that. It's a good creature. All right. Well, might actually need this harnesser, unfortunately. I don't want it, but now it's gotten to the point where I'm not ripping lands, so I actually need the means to rip more lands. All right. This will take a boatload. Well, no land, unfortunately. So, I suppose. We'll block. I think we just do get him for 3 and play another angler, I guess. Not much else I can do here. I mean, we have Into the Flood Maw, but Why'd they kill the weaker one? All right, so we'll do the angler. And I'm doing it now so I can get an extra point of damage in. All right. So it's a good opportunity to do Lania. Kind of hope they don't have a combat trick. We'll find out. All right. And then we'll do Alania. So I guess they can use this Sharpot to kill Alania, I guess, but that's all right. Yeah, if they can kill Angler, we're in trouble, but we just need blue mana, I think. Wow, that was nuts. So, guess I'd probably rather have the prowess guy than the flyer. Still no lands? That's crazy. That's just crazy. All right. You get this feeling like we're gonna die to something stupid, but yeah, it's just so silly. Can't believe we didn't get blue mana there. It's so silly. It's got trample, so bummer. I feel like we really Should have won that one. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if I draw lands, I can easily beat my opponent. Yeah, we can keep this. We'll dump the squire. Keep our prowess dudes. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, actually really good. Might first here. That's too bad. They can draw. You'll still be tapped and they'll be dead, so SharePot's not going to get them out of this. Kidnap is, I mean, they don't print control magic anymore for a reason. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, I see. The untap now. But it still doesn't matter. They can only activate as a sorcery. They thought they could do it at instant speed. Whoopsie. Yeah, even with Fountain Port Fish, they can't do it. All right. Yeah, I mean, we just simply, quite simply, don't have a sideboard. It's certainly a good enough hand. Maybe harness her first? Well, You kind of want to play harnesser when you have more lands, I think. I'm just gonna take it out. Why not? Sure. So best use of mana is the Squire. Yeah, that makes sense. Because then we can do both of these next turn. Sure. Take 6. Flame Caller. That was a weird one to choose. Nice one. All right. So we have to do this. Oh, nice. So kill the Entrancer. We're still one. No, we're not one short. We are lethal, baby. We are lethal, baby. Yes, we had that too, but all right. Stole it. Stole the draft. I like the Otter deck. It was a fun archetype. We had to draw hot there, by the way, to not die. That was pretty hot draws. All right, let's do some pack one, pick ones. All right. Oh, that's a sweet card. Yeah, these are the best pack one, pick ones because they work for so many archetypes. So yeah, you take the Might Caller there. Mind Whisker's great. Surveil, make your opponent's stuff weaker. This Pearl of Wisdom's a great card too. Yeah, potential 2-mana draw too. We could have used a couple Pearl of Wisdoms, huh? Early Winter's playable. But yeah, easy Might Caller. Essence Channeler. As long as you lost like this turn, it has flying and vigilance. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on it. When it dies, put its counter on entire creature control. Okay, so it's for the black-white deck. Flying and vigilance, lost life, and gain life, you make it bigger. And you can move its counters. That is pretty sweet. The Harbinger, also for the bad deck. Yeah, we saw that. That's a great card. What else is good in here? Oh, that's a cool card. So it's potentially a 1-mana 1/3 gain 1. You don't see that too often. 1-mana 1/3s. Pretty unusual, actually. What's this do? Oh, wow, that's a sweet card. That's really good, uncommon. I guess I'm okay taking the Channeler here. I mean, it synergizes with the deck, so why not? Salvation Swan. 4 mana, 3/3 Flash Flyer. Enters, or another bird you control enters. Exile a creature you control without flying. Return to the battlefield with flying counter on it. Yeah, that's a sweet card. Just give your non-flyers flying. Builder's Talent comes in with a wall. That's a sweet card. That's a great card. Duo's good. What's this Warlock do? If they lost life this turn, they reveal their hand, choose an online card from it, they discard it, otherwise they discard a card. Oh, okay. Cool. That's nice. I'd take this one. Vren the Relentless. 4 mana, 3/4 ward 2. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. At the beginning of each step, create rats. You get +1/+1 for each other rat you control. X is the number of creatures your opponents control that were exiled this turn. I see. If a creature an opponent controls would die. So if you have removal that pairs with it, you're just making rats that work well with your rat deck. It's a sweet card. Oh, this is for the Blink deck. That's really strong too. The Blink Frog deck. Banishing Light, solid removal. I'd probably just go with this rat rare. It's pretty sweet. It's got ward as well. Just pairs so well with removal. Yeah. All right. Valley Quest Caller. 2 mana, 2/3. Yeah, another one of those just amazing lords. Buffs your whole team. We don't need to look at everything else. That's just easy one. Augur. 3 mana, 2/3. It's got the, okay. Yeah, this is like the Dark Confidant of this deck, but you get synergies for losing life, so if you have a low curve, it's really good. 3 mana, 3/3 rabbit. When it or another rabbit you control enters, target creature control gets +1/+0 until in turn, then draw a card if this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn. That's cool. So when it enters and you play another creature, I like it. It's a good card. Unblockable rat. This thing gets indestructible. It's a 2 mana, 3/2. It's definitely a beatdown format. All right, easy Augur, I think. For the low curve Augur deck, Caretaker's Talent. Whenever one or more tokens you control enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. That's sweet. And this becomes level 2. Create tokens, copy a token you control, and then buff all your tokens. Love it. It's a fun card for the rabbit deck. This is a good aura for beating in. Blooming Blast is definitely good. You give him a treasure and you can 2 to a creature, 3 to the controller for 2 instant speed. That's strong. And then Duo, definitely good. Easy talent. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.